Folder, it's grabbing, it's asking for attention there. All right. uh, Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Project Green Studios and to our live stream this afternoon. My name is Dallas Lenear. I'm the executive director and the founder of Project Green. We are the Grassroots Economic Empowerment Network, and our vision is turning everyday people into money heroes. We describe a money hero as someone who is pursuing their own financial goals, and then they're turning and helping somebody else to do the same. And so we are live right now. If you are watching this, I want to encourage you to share this with somebody else so that you can be a money hero too, right? So that we think what we're going to share today will be helpful for you and for our community at large. And so share this on your whatever platform you're watching this on. And you might even want to tag somebody who has a relationship with a friend of the court, because we're going to be talking about that today and highlighting some ways that you can really make the friend of the court your friend, and talking with some friends of ours from Link Up. And they're going to talk about an event that's coming up that Link Up is holding. And we want you and your friends and family to be there. I promise you it will be beneficial. You want to hear what we got to talk about for the next few minutes today. Excuse me, share this now. Share this now. I'm doing that on Facebook here, and I need to flip to a couple of other platforms on my phone to do that. But before I do that, let me tell you that if you have signed up for our newsletters, you should have received our Project Green newsletter today, our Money Hero Monthly. Check it out. There's a lot of good stuff in there, but on the back page of that, we highlight this event that we're going to talk to you about today. So go there, check your emails for that. If you haven't received that, then that means maybe you're not signed up. So go to our website and you can get signed up for our monthly newsletter, which comes out on the first business day of each month. And all right, so with that, let me just tell you that if you have a child support case with a friend of the court, believe it or not, did you know that your on-time child support payments can help boost your credit score? I'm going to just leave that there right now. I'm going to tell you more about it later, and you can learn about it at this event. But stay tuned so you can hear how that happens. But let me invite to the screen Bryan and Willie, who are both on here from Link Up. And I'm going to ask you, gentlemen, if you will introduce yourselves, tell us your role at Link Up, and then let's talk about what's going on next week. So, Bryan.
Hi, my name is Bryan Blakely. I am the Community Engagement Liaison at Link Up.
Hi, my name is Willie Patterson. I am the Director of Community Engagement and Advocacy for Link Up. Thanks for having us.
Fantastic, gentlemen. Thank you so much. Appreciate all of what you are doing in our community to link people up with great resources and information. And so why don't we jump right into it? Tell us, if you will, Bryan, what's going on at Link Up? How are you helping people get connected to the friend of the court?
Well, after a few meetings with Willie and I, we reached out to friend of the court to find out how we can make the connection with the residents in the community who are dealing with friend of the court, and the relationship with friend of the court to the community. How can we stand in the gap and make that easier, remove a barrier for those who live in the community who have fears of friend of the court or dealing with different issues that may be connected to friend of the court. So I was able to connect with Tracy Schenkel, who is the director right now for friend of the court, and we decided to do a workshop. It's called Link Up with Kent County Friend of the Court. And that will be hosted in the Link Up Gallery on October 10th from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. And during this workshop, um, there's going to be a host of things that I know people are that are dealing with are going to show up and want to get some kind of answers or some results. And Tracy is on board, and she said, "Listen, uh, let's do it." We've been meeting bi-weekly to plan this out, and she's pretty much on board to help with anything that we uh, present or the community presents.
What are some of those issues that people have with the Friends of the Court? I heard you say that you know that if people will come, and if they've got some maybe some tension, some friction, or whatever issues they may have with the Friend of the Court, what are some of those things that you hear people talking about that will be discussed during this Link Up with the Friend of the Court workshop?
Okay, well, one of the things is we want to do is we want to educate people because they hear a lot of things in the street or they hear through somebody else what's going to happen, what they need to be aware of. So this is an educational and problem-solving event. Some of the things that will be talked about or the community will have help navigating through is parenting time issues, bench warrants. If you have a bench warrant, if you have your driver's license that has been suspended because of delinquency in front of the court payments, scheduling appointments, and additional questions that you may have. But if we back up a little bit, we talk about the parenting time, the bench warrants, and the driver's license suspension. They're serious about navigating through those issues. We're going to have at least 10 to 12 caseworkers that work for the Friend of the Court that will be there on site to help each person navigate through those issues. If you have a warrant, nobody will be arrested. We have that agreement. Link is a safe haven, convening location. So no one will be arrested if you have a warrant for Friend of the Court. And that's agreed upon with Friend of the Court and all parties involved. So that's one of the main things that people will be afraid of is showing up and getting arrested.
That's good to know. Willie, what would you tell us more about that? Who should come to this event, and what else would you want people to know about it?
I would say making sure that any parent, either custodial or shared parenting time person there should come. We don't want to alleviate what is owed to a child, but we want to give our residents a chance to address those issues without the fear of being arrested, like Bryan said. It's about creating opportunities and removing barriers. We know that what happens is there's a bench warrant out or your license is suspended, but you still need to get to work. So we want those residents to come in, take advantage of this opportunity, find out what they can do to make amends, get these things taken care of without the fear of, losing their job that they have now or keeping the job that they have now before anything else happens while they're in the link up space. So it's just really about removing barriers and creating financial opportunities for both parents as well.
Awesome. So, Bryan, you said the event is from 4 to 7. So if somebody comes, do they need to stay there for that whole time, or what's the format going to be like?
Well, we strongly encourage everyone to pre-register. So at least if you pre-register, at least we know what you're coming for. And when you pre-register, let us know, because there's an area that when you pre-register with our link or the QR code, it lets us know what specifically you're looking to get out of this meeting. Now, I understand there's some people who may have more than one issue they want to deal with, but just for the sake of making sure that we can get everyone served, write down the number one thing that you'd like to get taken care of. Just to make sure, because we're probably expecting a lot of people, and we have the caseworkers that specialize in different things. And so if you go to one caseworker, they may not be able to help you with two things. They may just that one thing. So put that one thing down.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, we'll get you served, but we also will have a caseworker there who works for the friend of the court, and their job will be to make further appointments for those who have other issues that they want to get resolved.
Got it. Okay. So if I need to come in and talk about just one thing, I can talk to that one caseworker, and then when I'm done, I can leave. There's no need for me to necessarily stay for the whole thing. Is that what I understand from that description?
Right. You come in, and once you get served or get your issue dealt with, if you have you're free to leave. But if you have something else that you would like to discuss with friend of the court or get resolved, you can schedule another appointment. I want to mention something else too, that's pretty neat that friend of the court does. Um, I'm gonna have. I told Tracy to bring at least 100 to 150 of these cards. These cards have QR codes and links on them, and people for so long have been threatened or afraid to go downtown to the friend of the court. Well, what the friend of the court is doing now is with those cards, you can make an appointment and you can do a Zoom meeting from home, or you do it on the phone. And they're doing those appointments. They're scheduling those appointments weekly.
Okay. All right. Awesome. Awesome. And so, Willie, does it cost anything to attend this event?
No cost. It's strictly about the education and opportunity that we're providing. We want to dispel some myths and create a safe space for residents to come discuss their issues and get them resolved. As Bryan said, it's so important to have the information and not go by secondhand information. So we wanted to create a space where people can come for free to find out, what the situation is, what they can do to rectify the situation, or what processes they need to put in place in order to be successful co-parenting or whatever issue that they may be facing, and remove those barriers.
All right. Awesome. Well, I just wanted to mention briefly, I know that in our description of this event, we said that Brenda Bryan would be on. Unfortunately, she was pulled away and could not join us live, but I know the Kent County Tax Credit Coalition will be there as well. And Project Green will be there to talk about what I mentioned up front, right? That if you have child support and you're paying that payment on time, it can actually help boost your credit score. And we'll talk more about that at that event. But in order for you to do that, all you have to do is make a request to the friend of the court that they would report your on-time child support payments to the credit bureau. And we actually have a form letter that we'll have at the event, and you can just fill that out, turn it in, and watch your credit score go up. We've seen people do it. One father here in Kent County had his credit score go up 100 points, and he now qualifies for a mortgage, whereas before he did not. So this is real. This is simple. It's easy, but you have to take action. So we're going to put the link here in the on the screen so that you can see that, and you can get registered. Do that today. We also have, Bryan, we put your phone number up there in case people have questions. But that's next Tuesday, October 10th at the Link Up Gallery at 341 Hall Street Southeast. That's the corner of Hall and Madison. And so we want you to get registered. We want you to tell your family, your friends, anybody and everybody who could take advantage of this event and be there for it. will there be some refreshments of any kind, or?
Yes, there
Okay.
light refreshments. Hopefully, we don't have a bottleneck or people waiting too long. But we'll have some light refreshments there in case you're waiting and something may happen. You may feel a little hungry. We just want to make sure that we have that environment that is welcoming and comfortable. And it's not, like I said, it's not a scary place. It should be a safe place. And our talks with the friend of the court, and then having Project Green there, the ability to raise your credit score through on-time payments is a great resource, and that is going to be huge for parents that are actually taking those steps and doing the things that they need to do, which could also result in, again, like you said, a mortgage. It can result in so many different things, so many options, until it's one of those things that we hope that we can, this relationship with the friend of the court and Project Green will continue throughout the next couple of years at least.
Excellent, excellent. Bryan, anything to add as we wrap up?
Just I strongly encourage anybody who's listening to this or watching it to show up. We're looking to do some amazing things there. This is the new age. It's a new relationship, new friend of the court, new relationship with Lincoln, friend of the court, and Project Green, as well as Kent County Tax Coalition. Uh, I just encourage you to come out. It's going to be a good thing.
All right. Thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate it. And we'll look forward to seeing people there on next Tuesday. All right. Have a good afternoon.
Yep, thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you.